smashing and blasting. Y'all know how we do this. Always gotta bring y'all some fly shit. But today I got a review that I know a lot of you guys been waiting on. This is a true, honest review. This gun wasn't sent to me by anybody. So, Fairless Defense, that's one of my co-workers. He owned a gun store in Fairless, PA. He hit me up. He posted on Instagram and I seen he had a new HK out. Well, gonna come out soon. So I hit him up. I'm like, damn, that's a nice fucking HK. Just put that away for me. He said he only gonna get a couple. So he called me last week and he called me for this beauty right here. This is the HK CC9. It's a 9mm striker fire sub-compact, one of those micro 9mm pistols. About what come in this box. And HKs normally come in a plastic box, what most companies do. But this one, at first I was a little mad, cause I'm like, it come in a fucking cardboard box. It's some cheap bullshit. But now, they actually bring it in a high quality bag. It's very similar to what Wilson Combat does. And my HK SP5 also came in one of these nice bags. And what's in this bag? Of course you got the firearm. And it's not the first time I opened this. This one, it comes with the firearm, 2 magazines. They got a 12-round magazine and a 10-round magazine. And I seen their YouTuber, he was saying that if you had the sticker on the bottom of it, HK sent this to you as a, just to promote their firearms. This one, like I said earlier, I purchased this firearm, so HK didn't send me this out. It also, what comes in it, you got where you could put 3 different magazines in this pouch here, and there's 2 back straps. So you can switch out the grips in the back strap, and that's kind of unique for such a micro compact 9mm pistol. So I'm definitely getting rid of this cheesy ass sticker. I didn't really need it. I just wanted to keep it on for the review. I also want to show that this gun is empty and clear. Nothing in the magazine, and there's nothing in this chamber. So let's just talk about HK as a company. HK is normally made all in Germany, their firearms, so they gotta go through a lot of bullshit to get the firearms to you in the US. But they've been developing new guns now in the US, and as you can say, this is the first 100% US made firearm that they have. I know a lot of people are gonna be a little bit mad about it being in the US. I call them fake dick eater patriots because they talk US, 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 and then when jobs come into the US, as y'all know, I'm a union worker. So when jobs come into the US, why would you be mad about that? They're a little late to the game as far as micro compact pistols. They have a lot of companies, as you know, the Glock has the 43X, the Masada, I'm gonna speak about it a little later. They had a Masada S. Walther, they have the PPS. It's just a couple of guns. This is also compared to the Taurus GC3 and also the SIG 365. Or I'm here not trying to really sell you guys on this product. I could care less if you buy this or not. I'm a big HK fan. Some people probably say a fanboy or whatever you want to call it. I just know they make great, reliable pistols. So if a company make great products, why wouldn't you want to buy it? But with that being said, they test their guns to like some of the highest, it's NATO tested. So I was heard to say it's whatever amount of thousands of rounds that they put to this firearm. And something that I would never be able to put that many firearms, and I shoot quite frequently, but with having so many guns, there's no way that I would be able to put the amount of rounds they put through it. But they test the shit out their firearms. Unlike some other companies, SIG, they got the 365, and I feel like they bring it to the market and they just give it to the customers, and they're the testers of the firearm. And you also know with the SIG as well, the 320, they had the drop safety where the firearm would drop and it'll still go off. So with HK, at least I know that they really tested these firearms and not just testing it on us and putting bullshit out there in the market. So let's go into the accessories that I bought for this firearm. As you can see, it's optic ready. I opted to get this Holosun. This is the 507K, but this is the Volcon optic. It's a very small footprint. This pistol comes with the RMSC shield footprint. So any optic that has that same footprint will work on this. I went with this optic just because I liked the reticle on it. I'll show you in the video the reticle. It comes with this and a reticle. If you pick it up, if you don't have the dot in the window, it'll kind of show you with dots like a big circle where you need to point left, right, up or down on the firearm. So if you're new to red dots or just having optics on a pistol, it will help you a lot with this firearm. It is an open emitter. What an open emitter is where the green comes to the window is open. So if you get dust or anything, rain, it can block the emitter and you won't be able to see the dot on the optic. But I've been also having different guns with closed emitters. I kind of do like closed emitters a little better just because, like, I don't think this is less reliable, but I do like the closed emitter because I can clean it off much better than other firearms. But with this 507K, it has a little optic sight here, like a backup sight. So that's the shit. So if you do get something stuck into it, you have a backup sight. And it does co-witness with these iron sights on this pistol. So another accessory that I got for this gun, and unfortunately this shit didn't work. I spent fucking $300 and I'm gonna put it on a different gun. It's not going to waste. But as you can see, this pistol comes with a Picatinny rail, 1913 rail. So ideally you would think that you could throw a laser or a light on there. I like stream light. That's probably my favorite lights that I can put on pistols. So I went and purchased the stream light. This is the TLR8. It comes with a green laser, and this is the sub. So it does work on a lot of smaller firearms. Like I was having the same issue with another HK that I have, and that's the HK45 Compact Tactical. The rail was so short I couldn't get any fucking lights on it. So I opted to get the sub, and the shit worked, and I fucking love it on the firearm. So I purchased this. I purchased the stream light. I try to put it on and it's just a no-go. So I just got to throw that on another firearm. The only good thing about not having a light or a laser on this is that a lot of holster companies won't have both combos that fit that. So with that being said, I did purchase a holster for this. I'm waiting on it now. It's by A&R Design. That's actually one of my favorite holster companies. They're fairly priced and they make a good product. And they actually teamed up with HK to be the official holster company for this CC9. Let's just talk about the barrel. You know, HK, they're known for just craftsmanship and high quality product, but the barrel is cold hammer forged, and it also has polygonal rifling, and that's just aids with longer lasting and accuracy for this barrel on this firearm. How stiff everything is on this firearm. I know I still got some breaking in to do with it, but me at the range just trying to load this magazine, and I ain't like one with weak hands. I'm a construction worker.
Help! Here, oh, take my hand. Ah, come on. You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No, get it away from me.
This fucker is hard as shit to fucking load. But it's a 12 round capacity, as I said earlier, in the magazine. But it's a bitch loading this shit up. Also with the slide stop, slide release. And that also's ambidextrous. This firearm is completely ambidextrous. This is one of the only firearms, pistols wise, that I have that's 100% ambidextrous. But the slide stop, slide release is extremely hard to release too with your thumb. There I was able to get it, but when I first got this firearm, it was fucking, I had to fucking really hammer down on it. Another thing, the magazine release, I know a lot of people gonna complain. You got people bitch about every fucking thing. You can't make everybody happy. But normally, HK is known for the European mag release, which is the paddle here, and you push it down and it comes out. But I guess since this is the first US made one, and traditionally the US, we have button releases. So this one does have a button release, but it's also ambidextrous, so it's on one side and it's also on the other side. But me just being used to HKs, I like to release this magazine with my index instead of my thumb, as I would do with a lot of the other firearms. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. I know a lot of you guys, you got fucking internet people that just always fucking bit and talking shit. They're saying that this firearm looked like the Taurus GC3. And I do think that it has some resemblance, but so does a Mercedes-Benz S430. It looks just like an S500, but they drive nothing the fuck alike. So with that being said, I take this any day as far as reliability and just looks wise to me than that Taurus. The ergonomics of this firearm, it actually feels very nice in the hand. And with the 12 round magazine, you can put all three fingers and have a complete grip on this pistol. It has a nice undercut under the trigger guard, which help you get a higher purchase on the pistol. It's ambidextrous, like I said, as far as the magazine release. It has serrations on the front and back of this firearm. It's red dot ready. And for the sights, they have a blacked out rear sights. I'm not a big fan of blacked out rear sights. I like a U-notch sight, more like a combat. Blacked out ones they normally use like on competition firearms, but in the front they have a XS. It's the green dot. It has tritium in it, so it is night sights on this firearm, and that's good that it comes with that. This pistol, the MSRP is $700. That's kind of pricey compared to some of the competitors, but that's also the MSRP. The street price, you're going to probably get this for like $600 or a little under $600. Because my union discount, I got this a little under $600, but out the door was a little bit over. It has two different back straps, and the grip, the texture is very similar to like the VP9, so that's pretty good as far as grip. Let's go into the trigger. The trigger is actually not bad, a bad trigger. It's not the best on the market. You got a little tick up. It's very similar to the VP9, and here's your reset. It's not the shortest reset. It's not shorter than like the PDPF or the PPQ, but it's not a bad trigger at all. I shot this actually very well. It's an accurate firearm, but one thing I can say, this little fucker is snappy as shit.
Series 4 deatomizer. That's what I'm talking about. Noisy cricket. Hey, Kane, no, come on, man. You get a Series 4 deatomizer, I get a little midget cricket. Oh, yeah. Get out!
Because this having a smaller firearm period will make the gun snappy, but it is snappy compared to some of the competitors. And right after this, I'm going to show you guys some of the competitors for this firearm that I own and I have personal experience with. The competitors for this firearm, and I mentioned a couple of them early, but this is some of the competitors that I own. So let's go into a family member of this, and this is the HK VP9 SK. They're both striker fires, but when it stacks up as far as length of the grip and the slide, the VP9 SK is longer in both aspects. This also, which most importantly to me, as far as carry, it's much thicker than the CC9. And the VP9 SK is very similar to my first purchase I ever had of a firearm, and that's the Glock 26. It's a double stack, but the capacity wise, this is 12 plus 1 in the chamber, so that's 13 rounds, and this is 15 plus 1 in the chamber, which is 16 rounds. Next competitor is another German firearm that I own, and this is the Walther PDPF, and let's go into how they stack up size-wise. They're definitely the Walther is definitely longer, both aspects, but the thickness is also a little different, but not by much. Like, this PDP is actually a great carry. This PDPF, it has great ergos, and with it being a little bigger, I feel a little bit more comfortable with it. But the capacity for this one is 15 plus 1 in the chamber. The next firearm, and I think this is the #1 competitor for this gun to me, in my humble opinion, and it is the Iwi Masada Slim. They're very close in length and height wise, and the thickness is very close. They both optic ready, but the capacity for the Masada is 1 extra round capacity. And another great thing about this Masada, which both of them have, they have a chassis system, and what the chassis system is the trigger is the serialized part, so you can take the trigger housing out of both these firearms and switch it to different grip modules. So for this one, as you see, I have an aftermarket grip module, and this is from Mischief Machines. That's a PA based thing, company. They make this grip module is metal with a 1911 grip angle with G10 grips, and it's awesome. It's $350 extra compared to with this firearm. This firearm, like I said earlier, is about $600. This one is under $400, but once you add the grip module, it brings it to around $700. So it's not much different in price wise. That's why I think this is the #1 competitor. It's an awesome firearm. Both of them are great firearms. Next, it's my EDC. This is the CZ P10S. Let's go into the size comparison. The CZ is definitely much bigger, both slide and grip. It's also bigger as far as the thickness. And like I said, I've been carrying this a lot. I really like this firearm, but it is a little thick for like everyday carry. Like, I had a Glock 43X, and man, you just forget you got these firearms when you got like these close to single stack firearms. So it's a great firearm. It's with this extension, it's 14 plus 1 in the chamber. It's a couple more rounds than this, but just the thickness of carrying it is much different. And last but not least, I have another Walther. This is another great competitor as far as lengthwise. For the slide, they're very close. It's a little bit longer for the Walther PPS, and as far as the grip, it's a little bit longer, but I have the extension on this. But they're very close in thickness as well. But while the HK CC9 beats this PPS, it's the capacity. This pistol here is a true single stack, so it's 8 rounds plus 1 in the chamber, and this one is 12 plus 1 in the chamber, which is 13. But that's all the competitors I have for this firearm. I hope you like this review. Don't forget to look at my older video. I have my giveaway, my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you look at the couple of videos back, you can look on how to enter that. The ending of this giveaway is November 1st. I'll pick whoever wins it. So just let me know. You know how I do. Stay safe. Thanks for coming here. And by stay safe, stay dangerous.
Follow my dad's page. Like, comment, and subscribe.